Good morning, a beautiful day. I see all of you are happy and smiling, and that's what life is. And Osho says the science of transformation of energy. He is 100% right, and that's why he was totally conscious. And everybody should listen to his videos, analyze themselves, because we are all from this existence. The day the conception takes place in all of us, and that is through energy, man or woman, whichever way it doesn't matter. But the biggest thing is when you come out the first time, you take a breath within 5 to 10 seconds. And now I can see my granddaughter, which I saw it, she's 4-year-old. And I see the man sitting in front of me, totally conscious. And his kids, his wife, bless their heart. And I tell you, when I saw that 4-year-old, and she's looking, and she only had a 1% of consciousness, and 99% is also a mind phenomena. But she don't know nothing at this time. And she's playing with my other granddaughter, who's 7-year-old, and they are playing, and they are totally lost. There is no mind. There's no body. And they're just playing. And they don't know what they're doing. They're totally unconditional. And they're totally awake. And they're happy. And they're laughing. And they are totally genius, both of them. And I keep watching. And then they stopped. And now I can see my 13-year-old and 15-year-old who came from my first daughter. And I tell you, they are also totally awake, but they are also getting conditioned when they're going to school. That is called the intellectual knowledge. And I'm asking them, hey, you should become graduate just now. He said, no, we want to study the whole thing because they are conditioned. They are getting conditioned through their mom and dad, and that is the intellectual mind. Is that going to help? They have to decide themselves. We need intellectual, it's okay. Just like the whole United States, since it is born, that is 1776, and that is the intellectual knowledge. The whole United States is nothing but intellectual knowledge. We are just energy. And that energy given us 100 trillion cells. And when we are born, and that gives us a 1% of consciousness. And that 1% of consciousness, we are carrying it. And then at the 6 or 7 years of age, we become totally conditioned. We have to become 100% conscious. We have to, because my father learned in 1941. And when he learned 1941, and when he said, they taught him that the life is given to you free, and that every bird, every tree, and the earth, and the moon, and the sky, and the trees, and all the ocean, everything has a life. Maybe called matter. Matter is with a life. That's what it is. This matter is not a life. You can burn and produce a heat, but that's a real life. And that's what we all are. We are all energy, and we have a cell, 100 trillion cells, and each cell has 100 trillion atoms. And these atoms are moving so fast that we can't see it. It's an electron, proton, and neutron, and that's what we are, all of us. And that's what Jesus Christ said. You become conscious of yourself, that the kingdom of heaven is inside of you. That's what is he talking, that being yourself. And that's what he was, because he was totally conscious. And he is saying the total energy is you have. And when you close your eyes, and that's what he means, that you become a watcher. Actually, what he really means that you should keep our eyes open and look the sun and the moon and the earth and the trees and the plants and all the ocean and all the birds. They are all living. And when you close your eyes, you look at inside and you have 100 trillion cells, and each cell has 100 trillion atoms, and they are breaking, and you are a total energy. And that is a total transformation of yourself, because you are a existence. You are a walking existence in this world. And that's what we all are. And that's what my father learned when he went in 1941 before his marriage. And I tell you, he learned it. This life is given to us free. And there is no charge. It's totally free. And the mind is a heap of impression, and the body is a heap of food. So this whole body is breathing from this existence. And when you become totally conscious, that's how we become. And that's what each of you have to do that, because you are all existence. You all belong to this existence. The existence belongs to you, each one of you. It's your own existence. And you have to be all total individual. You can't be artificial, because this cell is only one cell. It's artificial cell. But we have 100 trillion cells. And these 100 trillion cells, each cell has 100 trillion atoms, which breaking every second. And we are transforming every second the energy. And we all have a responsibility to this world of existence. Otherwise, we are basically doing wrong, because we have to do the right thing for ourselves and for our children's. Otherwise, we should not produce anybody unless they are conscious. We should become totally conscious first before we produce anybody. And that's what we have done all over the world. And we have damaged the whole existence, because the difference between us and the animals, the animal only knows life. But we know the existence, and we are damaging the existence every day by our intellectual knowledge. And we have to become totally conscious to this existence. So each one of you should become the total existence walking on this road, and respect this existence. And that's what's happening into the existence. This is what the energy is. So we are all energy. Respect that. And I'm thankful to, and this is totally unconditional. And I want to share with you the book called Cancer Cure Yourself Without Chemotherapy and Radiation. That means you can heal your cancer through unconditional consciousness. And you can get this book by going to rejuvenexfamilyfarm@gmail.com. You can call the guy, a beautiful soul, 941-914-2719. You can also visit the place, 6741 Bee Ridge Road, Sarasota, Florida, which is 1 mile east of 75, after Big Earth, in front of fire station. Please get this book and read it, chapter number 30. And you should always discuss with your medical doctor or your health practitioner. We want you to stay happy and healthy. I wish you all a happy day. God bless. Namaste. Amen.